Hello and welcome back to Radiant Dawn 0% Growths. We are on Chapter 1.7, and 1.6 Torneo managed to steal the MVP slot from Soth. Unsurprisingly, I mean, he did a ton of work across the two parts of the chapter, but now he's unavailable for the rest of Part 1, and to get him, or to replace him, we get a new unit, but it's Fiona. I don't want to spend too much time on this. Fiona is a bad unit. She's really, really bad. Her bases are bad. They compare unfavorably to bad units who have been around for several chapters and normal growths could have trained up. I mean, she has Canto and a map and, like, you know, 8 movement. She can do that stuff, except that her only 2 chapters in Part 1 are indoor maps, and then, like, Part 3, you're like stuck in. She's stuck on the starting area because of the swamp, and then she's in 3.13. There's like ledges she can't cross. There's ledges she can't cross in 1.7 and 1E as well. She's atrocious. So yeah, we're not gonna use her. Other things of note. So skill-wise, I took Resolve off of Jill and replaced it with Fiona's Savior because I need her to rescue Micaiah. In this chapter, I sold Fiona's Imbue because we're not allowed to use that anyway. Gave Resolve to Soth because I might as well give it to somebody. Probably will trade that back after this chapter. We'll see how that goes. I promoted Nolan with the Master Seal from last chapter and gave him Fortune from Meg. It's kind of funny. I've got a Paragon Scroll and I've got nobody to assign it to. This is like, I don't care about getting any of these units to tier 3. So, whatever. And you can't give it to a tier 1 unit, so. I think that's it. Yeah. And then I did do a couple new forges. I forged Soth a new knife because the one he's got is running low. I also went ahead and forged Nolan an axe just because it'll be nice to have and it's pretty cheap. So, yeah. So here we have Chapter 1.7. It is a Seas map. Guarding the Seas tile is de jour, the Armor Knight of the day. And there are these 5... there are 5 green units inside these 4 cells here. There's 2 in this one and then 3 in this. So for each cell that you open, you get BXP for the green units inside it as long as they survive, and then you get additional BXP if they escape through the door over here. This Armor Knight, when aggroed by getting into his attack range, he'll move off and then the door will open. We're not going to be trying to get the units out, though, through the door. It takes too much time. We're just going to be trying to open as many of the doors as we can on, like, the last turn. There's also a Master Seal here. At this point, I don't really have anybody to use it on, to be honest. But, you know, maybe I'll get it. Probably won't. And then there's, like, a coin over here. And then, of course, there's Tormod, Vika, and Muarim are going to show up over here at the end of turn 1. And then in terms of who we're bringing, well, we aren't bringing everyone because for the first time, we are not allowed to deploy all of our units. Torneo is disallowed anyway. Micaiah, Soth, Volug, force deployed. And then we've got Jill, Zihark, Nolan, Laura, Ilyana, and Aaron. Yeah, I think that's all that we need to say about that. So let's get started. So we're basically just going to make a beeline in this direction because we're not trying to open that door anyway. And so we might as well take the quickest path to where we can recruit Tormod and company and make our way directly to the Seas Point. Oh, right. I forgot to mention, I did replace the Nolan Edward support with Nolan Aaron, just because it doesn't really affect anything much, but... Yeah, so most of the enemies on this map are not aggressive. Those two are... But that's pretty much it. I mean, most of these enemies will wait until you get into their range, and some of them won't even attack, like, even if you do get in their range. These two will not move. This guy won't move. These two won't move. I think this guy and this guy don't move, but this guy does, for whatever reason. Anyway. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to have Micaiah come up here and take that guy out. Utilizing being in support range of Soth, and now that we've done that, he's going to go talk to Tormod, and we get to recruit our nice new trio of units. So we can talk about them quickly. Tormod is actually pretty comparable to Soth right now in terms of his combat. His damage output is roughly similar when you account for the differences in like his magic versus Soth's strength, the tome might versus the dagger or knife might, the fact that he's attacking resistance versus attacking enemy defense, the fact that Soth has the +2 damage from the support with Micaiah. Like, there's a lot of factors that like add some variation to it, but ultimately he's got the same speed as Soth, and he has like similar-ish attack values, and enemies generally have like high resistance in Radiant Dawn, which means that while attacking resistance is better, it's not like that much better. So his damage output, I would say, it's better than Soth's, but it's not like a lot better. It's similar enough to be in the same ballpark. Yeah, and he's got the 20 speed, so he's doubling the same enemies, which is to say pretty much everybody but Myrmidons at this point. Starts with Celerity, so he can move an extra 2 spaces. We can take it off of him after this chapter, but during this chapter, obviously, we can't. Anyway, right now, solid unit. Like I said, like most comparable to Soth. Even his defenses are like fairly similar. I mean, he's obviously got more resistance, but you know, well, it's but yeah, I mean, like, if you were thinking about it in terms of like, okay, we got, you know, last chapter we had like Torneo out in front of everybody, and then like Zihark and then Soth, or something like that, or maybe Soth is a little bit better than Zihark depending on what you're prioritizing. Like Tormod slots in right around that point. Anyway, so we're gonna have Tormod come over here and take this guy out. And then we've got 2 more units to talk about. We got Muarim. Muarim is like Torneo turned up to 11, minus the ability to use 1 to 2 range. But like, he's got 22 speed, so he's the second fastest unit right now after Zihark. Doubles everything that we've encountered so far. There are Myrmidons in this chapter with 18 speed, but nothing that exceeds that, so he's doubling everything. He's got 30 defense and 18 res, so he's basically not taking damage except from fire tomes, which there are some in this chapter, but with 58 HP, they still don't really threaten him. And then 46 attack is just absolutely insane. I think Torneo has 37 with the Silver Lance, so like, yeah, he's one-shotting most things. He's one-rounding everything. He's just like, you know, like absolutely ridiculously strong. He doesn't have the 1 to 2 range, but he does have way better movement than Torneo as well. But I would actually say the bigger drawback, even in his lack of 2 range, is just being like a Leguse and without like Wild Heart like Volug has. So he does have, like, he does start chapters untransformed. So you can get some Olivia Grass, but it's still kind of a problem. Anyway, so what we're gonna do with Muarim is actually run up right here, which may seem a little odd. Like, it may seem like, okay, why don't you just take this guy out? The reason is So we want to go up this gap next turn. This guy has normal biorhythm and has 31 avoid. This guy has high biorhythm and has 42 avoid. This makes a big difference when you're attacking up a ledge, which gives you a huge penalty to your hit rate. So we want to leave this spot open so that we can attack up it next turn and still, like, and not have to move Morim first and have him move up the ledge. Additionally, if Morim attacks this guy from here, he can't get to here, and we don't want him to attack from here. So if he attacks this guy from here, then he cannot reach this guy next turn, and this guy cannot attack him on enemy phase. But if we drop Micaiah up top here next turn, with this guy still alive, he will kill her. So we want to be able to take him out, and so to do that, we want Morim somewhere where he can attack Morim so that he's closer and we can get to him next turn. So that is the reason. Speaking of which, we are also going to have Jill, who I think I mentioned that I gave her Savior, go ahead and grab Micaiah and swing around like so. And then we've got Vika to talk about. So Vika's got 30 speed. That's really fast. You don't start seeing enemies that 30 speed fails to double until I want to say like late part 3. And we're in part 1. So yeah, she's really fast. What she is not is particularly strong. Her attack is 1 less than Zihark with a steel sword. I mean, which is good, but it's not like amazing. So while she has incredible speed, she's not, like, anything special in terms of dealing damage. She does have 8 movement, flight, and canto, like, so that's all pretty good. Her avoid is insane, and she's also got pretty good defenses. So she's definitely got some utility. You know, of course, she has to deal with the Laguz drawbacks, like I've already mentioned with Morim. So, I mean, overall, you know, she's a solid unit. Like, if part 1 of this game was more normal, and we had like a sequence of chapters where we continued to use the same set of units, I would definitely make use of Vika. But because this game is weird, it's kind of hard to. It's like, well, we'll use her in 1.8 because we're required to, and then after that, she's. I mean, we could use her in 1E, I guess. There's no reason to, and then she's gone. It's like, eh. I don't know, maybe I will use her in 1E. We'll see. Anyway, so now we're going to rescue Soth. Bring him around here. We're going to have Volug come grab him. Drop him off. And that's part of the reason we put Morim here, too, is so that this guy can't run around and get to Volug, which he would otherwise want to do. We do need to take out this Armor Knight, so we're going to leave that to Zihark and to Ilyana to take care of. And then I'm just going to have Laura, Nolan, and Aaron just kind of keep making their way around. We will see whether Aaron and Laura actually get to do anything this chapter. Wow. Morim actually took like a lot of damage there. Not that it matters. Okay. It's this guy hitting him that's surprising. So now, we want to have Jill take this guy out. Okay, that looks good. We'll go ahead and talk to Morim. Give Micaiah to Morim. And take this guy out. Now we're going to go over here. Alright, now we've got Micaiah in support range of Soth. So, we're going to try to have Soth take this guy out going up ledge. Good job, Soth. Good job. Alright, so now, we want to have Volug come up here, take this guy out. Hurts, but it's okay. And then I'm gonna have Vika come up here, take this guy out. And then we're gonna have Morim come up here and drop Micaiah in range to seize next turn. Just to say right here. 2, 3, 4, 5. As I said, these guys don't move, so we don't have to worry about them. And then we were now at this point we're basically ready to set up to try to open the cell doors. So the plan is we're gonna have we want to get Tormod ideally up the ledge. We can. Let's see. He's gonna need to go here. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, he'd need to get shoved twice. And we actually do that. How fast is this guy? 14. Alright, so this guy's 14. Nolan is taking 14 damage from that guy. And 13. Okay, so Nolan actually can take both of those hits. That is good. That is good. So we can... we could... Let's see. Yeah, I think what we can do... is we shove... honestly should have just not brought Laura. Like, sometimes people take damage and I want to be able to heal them, but right now she's mostly in the way. Oh, okay, Ilyana. Yeah, Ilyana can shove her. Ilyana cannot take 2 hits, though. But we can... Okay, we should be able to double shove Zihark next turn, right? Yeah. So if Zihark is here, we shove him here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... Oh, no, that's... No, we need him all the way over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... Wait. Am I just miscounting this, or... Or wait, maybe what we should do is send Tormod this way. And send Nolan this way. And then we can just have Zihark block here. That would make some sense. Or, I mean, it could be Nolan this side and Tormod... Oh, no, wait. No, because we need Tormod to kill this guy. That's right. Okay, hold on. Morim's gonna kill the boss. Oh, there's no way Volig kills this guy. But maybe... 5 attack. What we want, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, is for Volig to kill this guy, although he is maybe not going to have enough HP to do that, actually. Trying to get all the cell doors open, it's tricky. I guess I could just rescue Laura. Zihark. Like, it's not like he'd get doubled. It's not like we care about killing these enemies. So if we were to, like, shove with Nolan, shove with Aaron, put Zihark here, double shove, next turn, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that would get him where he needed to go. Okay, I think that's the plan. So... do that. Do that. Might as well take this guy out. And then... Oh, right, Ilyana. Wait, we can just run Ilyana straight over here? Maybe... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... Now here's what we do. We rescue Ilyana. Yes. Yes. All according to Keikaku, except this really wasn't Keikaku. Oh, crap! Okay, it's fine. Maybe. It's fine. Oh my god. Ah! I hate it when that happens. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah. Ugh. Oh right, we can have Soth come up and kill this guy. That's the way that we solve that problem. Yeah, thank you, Shade, for saving me from a mistake. Wow, that was... Alright, so... Kill the boss. Tormod. Kill this guy. Bolug. Can you kill this guy safely? You cannot. Okay, that's fine. So... The only downside to that is... Actually, it doesn't even matter. Because we can't get there. I was gonna say, we can't go get the Master Seal, but we wouldn't be able to anyway. So that's fine. You just hit the Bronze Knife? Yeah, you can. Okay. Resolve, yes. Alright. And then we break this one open. Bonk. And we break this one open. Bonk. And we break this one open. Bonk. And we get Laura out of the way. We shove Zihark. And we shove Zihark. Cancel the door. Okay. Yeah. Looks like we're good to go. We could attack with Ilyana. Why not? Crit. And yeah, so there you have it. We got 4 turns to clear the map as well as to open all of the doors. I'll just go ahead and shut this off, I guess. Yeah, so you get 100 BXP for each one that survives. You get 200 for each one that escapes. I'm not sure if they're mutually exclusive or if you effectively get 300. But either way, it's plenty. Yeah, it would probably take another 3 turns minimum to get all of the green units out. I've tried to do it before. You gotta like rescue drop the ones that are like far away. Not to mention you gotta go kill the units at the top, and yeah, it's a whole mess. But yeah, I'm pretty pleased with being able to figure out how to do that in 4 turns. I wasn't sure that it was possible, but it is. Either way, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time for Chapter 1-8. Until then.